Let's get to work.
Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's morning is going well so far. How are we? Oh boy, this completely jacked me up. That's not what I want. That's better. Good morning. Man, some changes going on. Oh boy. How's everybody's morning going? What we have for breakfast?
Well, if you're wondering what's happened,
This is an interesting...
the computer that we have
I have such a ghetto setup,
time
people.
Took off and went wild. So what we're
I really look forward to being able to change this in the future. But, man. So, unfortunately, I realized that the whiteboard that I created to be able to keep track of supporters of the herd, unfortunately, like, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit in this view, which is sad. Pretty sad, actually, but that's too dark. But yeah, let's man, this is all kinds of jacked up. One of the things that stinks is when you're setting up every single stream. I do not have a dedicated space because of my apartment, and so I can't just leave the stuff there. And it kind of stinks because, unfortunately, that really limits my timing and ability. So that's kind of, not gonna lie, kind of frustrating. But we're here, we're live. So what was for breakfast? I know for me, I had coffee. Coffee, Nutri-Grain bar. Good stuff. Actually, I might be able to do something here. You might be able to do this, actually. I want to create a nicer setup so that something like, hey, I think we got it. I think we got this, people. Nice. So that way people can see what has been going on while we've been here. This is exciting. That's awesome. All right, cool. Figured it out, people. Unfortunately, my mic does not want to move. I don't know. Does anybody else have an issue of like where you have to be centered? Like, I feel weird being off to the side. It feels really, really weird. But if it doesn't look weird and seem weird to you guys, I'm gonna try to control myself, control my mind, people. So that way, I do not get all sorts of bent out of shape, because that would not be good for anybody. But this morning's a little bit different. Just chilling, hanging out. Wanted to see maybe some thoughts and ideas of some things that you guys would find awesome and interesting, and when it comes to different things when people support. What can I do for you? Right now, we have, and I should have thought about putting this up. We have the opportunity to work towards a gaming laptop being made available and being sold to me. We'll see where we are at the end of the month, but through Jono Streams, and so I'm excited about that. Great specs. I can share them in the chat if anyone is interested, but it is an exciting time, and so I want to be able to give back. And whenever anybody subs, whenever anybody cheers, follows, donates, whatever it may be, gifts, I want to be able to celebrate that in some fun ways. And so I got some ideas rolling, and unfortunately, I mean, we can use this space if we want to. I like using whiteboards. I love whiteboards. In fact, my wife would probably tell you that I like them too much, because I have a tendency to be able to just let my brain explode all over them, and it gets graphic. It gets graphic. But I'm excited about it. Some of the things, we got this going on behind us. I've got a couple of white T-shirts, and before some of you think of weird things with that, we are looking at being able to actually on stream these next couple of weeks, drawing like a bar across here. Hey, good morning, Stig. Good to see you, man. Drawing a bar across here and filling it in as different forms of support happen, and then, some people said, I never would have thought this was a thing, but some people said, like, wear it, do it, and then raffle it off, send it out. Right. What I'd love to do is be able to have a bar across there. Maybe, each shirt 100 would be the quest for 100, and then being able to write the names on that of anybody who donated or gave towards that 100, and then being able to raffle that off and send that to one of the members of the herd to be able to have, so they could know that they were a part of the beginning stages, the building process of the herd. And so some of the fun stuff with that, I was looking at some stuff the other day, and I was thinking about, what, I could do some crazy things. I am not a hot sauce person. Like, I don't like a lot of spice. I'm okay with a very little, but I got some hot sauces in the fridge from a gift pack that somebody had given me that I haven't really used. But I was like, you know what? Maybe I should do something where if somebody donates a certain amount, I gotta do hot sauce shots. And then I got to continue on and stream without water for a certain period of time. What do we think about something like that? Crazy idea. I'm actually I got my computer hooked up to my TV over here. I'm gonna turn that on real quick. I completely forgot, so that way I can more easily keep track of chat and everything. But Stiggy, how's your day going? Good to see you. Dust, any others? Good to see you guys. Welcome. Good to have you here. Today is going to be just a little bit different. Like I said, a little bit different than a normal Friday. Tomorrow, this afternoon, actually, going to spend some time in the encouragement category. I actually, on Sunday night, had an opportunity to be able to share my story, share my testimony. and it was made sure it was recorded. It was myself and 3 others, and so what I'm gonna do is actually share that this afternoon at 1 o'clock. So it's gonna be a bonus stream, but I'm looking forward to that, being able to share that with you guys, with Twitch, with the herd, and being able to answer questions as I'm able to after that. So, okay, I had major headaches all night, so my sleep was not. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Stig. Do you want me to? Maybe I can help you to fall asleep if I talk just the right way. And no, that's man. Did you get to take any? I'm guessing you probably tried to take some medication to help out with that. Um, it's 3 p.m. Afternoon nap, man. Afternoon nap. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna turn this on over here. All right, I'm back. I am back. Oh, did something just happen? I hope not. My computer just flashed. I hope in the future that I can upgrade chairs. You guys see this thing? This is a tornado bucket. It's a tornado bucket. And the reason why it's called that, if you don't know, is because it goes 360. It's like a tornado. And it's a bucket seat. It's all surrounded. Sit back in it, stuff like that. And so, very, very interesting idea. But my wife, we got it for really cheap because her mom works at a furniture factory, and they get, every now and again in a season, they're able to bring themselves and family to get employee discounts on different stuff. So, but they make furniture for college dorms mainly, and so as poor young people, poor young married couple, we went with her mom the one time, and we actually got this and our couch, which is more, it's a like college dorm sectional, so you can't really lean back because your butt starts to slide off. That's how lack of depth there is. But yeah, hey, you gotta take what you can get, right? That's what I believe. Yeah, let's see. Oh, you know what? I wonder. What if I move this over here? With that, I'm just setting things up differently on my computer because I've got, I don't know why I said it like my computer, but I have an HDMI hooked up from my computer actually over to the TV, so that way I have a second screen, which is helpful, especially with chat. And so that will be very, very nice to have. So I'm just resizing it right now. Look at that. That's awesome. Just look at it. I have to scroll on that. Oh, nice. There's nothing below that. Sweet. Sweet. So, 3 o'clock your time, Stiggy. What was for lunch, man? Love talking about food. One of my favorite things. Uh-oh. Is it just me, or is that... Okay. My feed just kind of slowed down. And so I didn't know if that was the same with you guys or not. I think it was just me. Just me! Feeling very musical this morning. I don't know why. Not normally the case. I'm not normally a very musical person. But resize this. Ba-dow. So if at any time you're curious what I mean in the description with the exclamation point story, that is what I'm talking about tomorrow, and it has just a tad bit on there. So if anybody hops in, that is open and available for them to be able to hit and to be able to use. So, oh, that's interesting. So I read something interesting this morning that that just made me think about. It made me, kind of reassess. Just the way in which I serve my wife and the way in which I treat my wife, and the way I think we should treat anybody in a relationship, which is remembering who they are, their identity being as a child of the Creator, and so treating my wife and understanding that she's Daddy's little girl, and I need to treat her that way. I need to love her that way. I need to serve her that way. So it's just something that I thought was a really interesting perspective to have about our significant others. So, trying to see, man, this is different. This is different, people. But yeah, I'm excited about this opportunity for this computer, and more so for this afternoon and what that brings. But what are some thoughts, people? What are some thoughts? What would you love to see me struggle with, or do, or or whatever it is? If you or someone you knew were to support this stream, support this community in some way, what do you think? Would seeing me agonize in pain over hot sauce shots be worth it? Oh, gotta fix this. Delkery doesn't even look like he's looking at the stream. There we go. Beautiful. What a guy. What a guy. Oh, man. What's I doing? I completely lost my train of thought. One of the things I know I got to do is I got to update the commands list. Because if I were to type into the chat commands, yeah, that I don't think is all of them. But to anyone here, those are a lot of the commands that are available if you're ever curious. What is happening, or what is available to you. That is it right there. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Gotta let some people know in Discord that we are live. If you have not joined our Discord yet, it just put exclamation point Discord into the chat. The lodge is open. It is open and is welcome to you, for you to come and stay. When you enter the lodge, when you enter this beautiful establishment made of fine woods, you enter in through the front doors, and you're escorted over to our welcome center, where you are welcomed for joining, for coming, for visiting, for being a guest at the lodge as a part of the herd. And there you'll be shown by our front desk guidelines, the expectations of what it looks like to be a member of the herd at the lodge. And so once you read through those and you accept those, you then gain your first level of membership, your first level of access into the lodge. You get to enjoy your stay there and enjoy the many amenities available to you. You can from there you can choose to stop by at guest services, where you can see about announcements, you can see about social media, you can see about those things. You can also make sure to introduce yourself, and you are able as well to offer any suggestions, any feedback that you might have. You can see the schedule for streaming, as well as if you're having any issues, you can post some help there. And then from there, other places available to you are let me see, are the Forest Grill and Fireside Lodge, and uh, his didn't. No, there, there, there are not. I love that you're here. Thank you for being here. I am denying that post. We just to let you know, man, we are a family-friendly stream, and so I love that you're here. Know that you are welcome. But that's one of the things that we look to employ with our chat. Is to keep things family friendly so that anyone of any age can jump in, and we don't have to be concerned about what they're reading. But no, those are not available at the lodge. It's a place to hang out with friends, to build community, and in the Forest Grill is a place where you can enjoy some general chat, where you can receive some encouragement. You can share your favorite memes and gifs. You can jump into and share, in real life, things that are happening, maybe something that you ate that you're just like, man, this is delicious. And actually, we have a tier system that as you spend time in the lodge, and you gain different levels within the lodge. And within that, as you reach level 5 in the Discord, then you gain a bronze membership in which you gain access to new emotes and such. And so it's just a fun way to be able to share within the lodge, within the community, as we have some fun, we hang out and stuff like that. It sounds like it is not a cult. It's just a branded way of being able to talk about our Discord, and it makes it a lot of fun as a community to be able to hang out there when instead of just saying this server, this channel, we can look at the opportunity to be able to just chat, hang out, encourage each other, as well as have deeper conversations. Maybe you have certain opinions about the newest Star Wars movies or something like that. There's a nerd discussion for deeper discussion in the Fireside Lounge, where you can sit back, you can relax in front of the fire, and have some deeper controlled conversation, because we're about caring for people in the conversation. We're not looking to be divisive. We may have different opinions and ideas on things, but we can share those while caring for one another. And so, nope, no. The objective of the herd is to be a place of love, of community, of encouragement, of hope, and so that is not in any way. So hop back down on this side of the fence, my man, and that will not be necessary. It is highly frowned upon, and so and then there's an inner room. If you ever need prayer, whether or not you believe the same thing as I do, I'd love to pray for you. And so that is available to you. Of different things that happen. Maybe there's something awesome that happened. You can share that with the community, and we can celebrate that together. And then there's the rec center, which you can go hang out. You can share about some general gaming stuff. You can, if you're looking for somebody to play with on console, PC, maybe you're a tabletop gamer, whatever it may be. There's some idle games that you can do as you want. What's up, Shadeless? Good morning, man. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Just kind of talking through the lodge and the community that is available there. And a lot of fun as we're building and growing. If anyone is interested, it's !Discord in the chat. You can jump in. There's a lot of information. Do we have a cult handbook? It is not a cult. I am I am re-emphasizing this. No, there is not a handbook. You just hop in and you learn. You grow in being able to hang out with the community and being able to invest there. And there's some game rooms to be able to connect with people who are looking to play different games as well from there. So, hey, thanks for that lurk, Shadeless. Appreciate that, man. But yeah, so it's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun building this as a place where we can just go hang out. Again, it just like this stream's chat, the servers are intended to be. All right, Stiggy, sounds good, man. Thank you for that. Looking for this to be a place where anybody of any age and any background can come and be a part of this community, and that's important to me, because I work with teenagers on a normal basis, and so it's important to me that we provide from anyone who's hopping on the Twitch. I don't know how young people let them on, like 9 years old all the way up to 99 years old. I want it to be a place where anyone from any background could come and hang out and be a part. So a lot of fun. But I wanted to post on there to let some of the communities that I'm a part of know that we are live. We can chat a little bit about some of the ideas of when it comes to support, when it comes to the different things that we're doing here. Let me see. His den, I think what I'm seeing at this point is you're a jokester, and I love it. But for the clarification of anyone else in chat, we are not targeting kids. We are not. It's not a cult. Man, His den, if you feel comfortable, man, like where are you from? Where are you from? Where do you hail from? You know, what maybe are your favorite games? What is it that you love to do on Twitch, man? Love to learn about the community, the people who pop in, and if you feel comfortable, I'll throw that there in the chat, man. But oh, that's funny. All right, let's see. Okay, classic. UK and like to play Pac-Man and Pac-Man. Is that like the new? Is that like a new version of Pac-Man that's put on and sponsored by Crest or Colgate? Right? Pac-Man, beat Plaque today, and Minesweeper. Okay, I remember getting in some good games in Minesweeper. I'll be honest, it took me forever. When I was younger, we had access to Minesweeper, and when you don't have access to many games, like you play what you got, right? And I remember not understanding how Minesweeper worked at first, other than just clicking all over the screen and hoping I didn't hit a bomb. But over time, I began to realize that it had something that it had to do with how many were touching each block and stuff like that. But it's kind of funny when you feel that, when you figure that out, and you're just like, are you kidding me? Really? So, oh my goodness, that's awesome. So UK, I'm guessing it's probably around mid-afternoon there, right? Probably around that 3 o'clock time. What was for lunch? Love talking about food as we hang out, because food is delicious and it is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Ooh, that's over here. Still getting used to this setup because I've never had, like I said earlier, I've never had. I think one time last week I set it up so I could kind of see everything over here on the TV connected over to my laptop, but because I didn't know how it would work, to be honest with you guys, because being that it's just a tiny little MacBook Air and she's running slower and slower, I wasn't sure how much it could take. So that's one thing that I have definitely looking forward to, guys, as we head towards the end of the month. But my wife and I are have been looking at, you know, what can we do towards this gaming computer that has been offered to us. The new MacBook Airs are pretty powerful, to be honest. Oh, okay, I did not know that, Stiggy. But this gaming laptop that was offered to me, I shared it earlier. I think it was earlier this week or last week. It's $1,000, and my wife and I have been looking at different things. And yeah, there's a gaming laptop that's been offered to me for sale. Can I share it with you? Yeah, I can share the specs in chat. Give me 1 second. I've heard that for the what it is for the price that I would be getting, that it's actually pretty sweet. And one of the things that makes it very, very attractive to me is the fact that I have to set up and tear down every time I do a stream, and so it's a gaming laptop, which in part at first I was kind of like, but it could be something that helps to set up and run towards being able to have an actual PC that I can build and make better. Oh, and there's another piece I believe that he shared with me, that it was like a 256 gigabyte hard drive. I don't know a lot about specs, so I've been put in this before a bunch of different people, and from a lot of different people I've been told that this is actually pretty darn good. The 512 SSD is what it mainly draws from, but the 256 is available as well. Plus, I already own a 1 terabyte external hard drive, so that the storage piece shouldn't be an issue. But with that, I have that's a pretty banger for a ground. Okay, so people I've been talking to, and I've put this before, are right. Stiggy, you would agree that that's actually a great computer to invest in for $1,000? Awesome, awesome. So that's what we're trying to work towards. And so my wife and I have talked about what can we put towards that right now, as well as, you know, what kind of is our goal as a community to be able to upgrade our stream. And it's kind of difficult with coronavirus lockdowns right now, and possibilities each week of my wife having days where they ask her actually to stay home and not come to work, and therefore not receiving pay. It's difficult to kind of make that projection, but what we're looking at is under 500. Is that we can pay probably around 500, which would mean that we'd be looking to raise about 500 as a community to be able to make that happen. And so right now, as you can see in the camera over here, what I began to do is I'm going to expand upon this, but right now I was able to grab a whiteboard and be able to write down the different people who have supported this channel in different ways, whether they've been subscribers or they have donated or they've cheered, whatever, or they've gifted, whatever it is. And so so that's one thing that we're looking at, and I'm excited about. And that's what this morning I wanted to take some time, because we have until the end of the month, really, or no, had a month from when he and I had talked about it. So basically until about the end of the first week in June, or so about what are we at? Yeah, so about two weeks, 3 weeks. There's already been some finances and support that has been placed towards that because of you guys in the community, which is awesome. And and he and I have a constant communication. So if I'm letting him know where we are, then he's much more keen to, and he's already shared this with me, that he's much more keen to hold it for me. He believes in what I'm doing and what we're doing here as a community, and so he's willing to hold on to it a little bit. PC Master Race incoming. Not Master Race, but PC Partner Race. We're going to go with that. PC partnering. The hope, here's the goal. So to kind of lay this out so that way people aren't really like, I don't really get what you're doing with this, is getting, that's where it starts, is getting this gaming laptop would do a couple of things. One, it would give us the ability for me to step away from my jet engine of a Mac Air right now. It's a 2011 13-inch, so she's running hard. She's still working. But I use this for my work. I use this, my wife uses this sometimes for her work. She uses it personally. I use it personally, as well as I've been using this this kind of thing, streaming, editing, stuff like that. I don't know what it marked out there, man. Oh, you tried to share a link, didn't you, Stig? It's also just shy of 1,000, and not a laptop without display. Yeah, so you would have to. So the thing with that, Stig, is one, I'd have to get a display, and with the deal you're saying, and the second thing is right now, because I'm in a little tiny 2-bedroom, and I have a little baby coming in August, it prevents me from being able to have a setup. I have to consistently move, and one of the other great things about this is it would actually give my wife and I a personal laptop to be able to use, a good quality laptop, so we could use it as a home computer, as well as I could use it for gaming and such, which would be huge. Plus it can move around easy, which is big for us. So that's one of the big things. Going back to lurk mode. All right, Dust. You heard PC and you got excited. I understand. But yeah, so those are a couple of things that would be huge, and so that would incrementally increase. That would increase our ability with stream. I would really be able to begin to work with OBS. I would be able to run the Xbox into the computer and play Xbox through that, as well as I would be able to begin to run. I have some Steam games, and I have I'd love to expand on Jackbox, and I have access to a lot of different things on Steam and on computer that I'm not able to run through my Mac at the same time as streaming, let alone some of them. I was looking at Epic Games today because Civ 6 was actually a freebie, which I was completely caught off guard by, but it doesn't run through Epic Games on Mac, only on PC. So these would be a lot of different things that would be huge. And so when people subscribe, when people donate, when people tip, these are huge. That's what any of those kind of support will go to. So it'll support my wife and I within our personal life, as well as towards the stream, by supporting the same thing, which is a new laptop, which is awesome. So long as it's good cosmetics, good. Yeah, he and I talked about it. He sent me a picture, and it literally, yeah, Stig, I remember you telling me that, but the amount of different things that I have on my computer because of all of the different uses, it doesn't, it takes up a ton of space. I actually just offloaded a bunch of stuff this morning because I was running out of space, and that just keeps happening, and it runs it slower and slower. And so if we can just move to that Windows, I can move away from this, and actually I can focus on using my Mac Air at the church. With the church, I can use it with the other things that I do, substitute teaching, and those kind of things, while I can focus on a lot of the other things, as well as my wife can use it as well, without us over capacitating this computer. So those are a lot of good things, fun things that I'm excited about the opportunity of with this computer. But what I was saying, Stig, is in talking with him, he sent me a picture and stuff like that, and he only used it like once or twice for a stream, because then he got an upgrade himself, and so when he purchased it for like $2,500, and he was trying to sell it for $1,500, but when I had talked with him, he and I had connected prior, and he said he was willing to sell it to me for $1,000, which I was completely blown away by his I don't know what other way to say it, but his charity, his willingness to do that is just, man, humbling that he would offer it in that way. So yeah, that's what's going on there. Let me see here. Ooh. But does it have a DVD drive? I didn't think about that. I'd have to check with him, but honestly, that really hasn't been a concern for me, especially if I can run with that computer. I can run my Xbox into it. Good morning, Youth Pastor Chris. Thanks for stopping in, man. Thanks for being here. How we doing this morning? But being able to run Xbox through it, I can play a DVD on my Xbox and play it on the computer. So there's that. So yeah. So just talking this morning, Chris, a little bit about some things that are in the midst. This morning's a little bit different than this afternoon is going to be a time where I get to share a video from this past Friday night where I got to share my testimony, and 3 others shared theirs, our stories, right, about our lives. And I'm going to be sharing that this afternoon at 1 o'clock. But here on Eastern time, Eastern Standard. Completely lost my train of thought. But yeah, so this morning just hanging out, talking, chilling, as well as just talking through a couple of things, and we just got to chat a little about a computer opportunity and kind of what we're working towards. I got this new this whiteboard right here. I look to update, but right now it helps me to keep track of those who have supported us, and I'm excited. I'm excited about the opportunities of things that we can do with that. There's a computer that is available to me for $1,000, and my wife have been looking at what we can afford towards that, as well as what would be helpful if we can build as a community to help increase and change this stream, and so we've been looking at the reality of spending around $500 on a computer like this. because just coronavirus has thrown us off at the ability to do this. But it's a phenomenal spec gaming laptop, which is important for me because maneuverability, and I'm in a tiny apartment, so I don't have a place to continually set up and just put a PC. But it has a lot of great specs for $1,000. So those are some things just chatting about this morning. What are some things people would like to see over the next couple of weeks? If somebody donates, you want to see me take a shot of hot sauce, different things like that, right? Name a game you usually play. This week I've played a lot of Apex Legends. If you just want one game real quick, that's right off the top of my head. Apex Legends, Destiny 2, I've played Call of Duty, I've played Fortnite, played Rocket League, I played Civilization. I played that a lot when I was years ago. I love that game. It was a lot of fun. It was a sleep loser, right? Lose so much sleep. Chris, I am doing good, by the way. I did not miss your question back. I am doing great this morning. A little nervous about this afternoon, but also excited. Opportunity for people to hear my story as well as be able to answer some questions about it. So, but yeah, one of the cool things, Stig, is that I've enjoyed different. I've tried different games, and I'm willing to try different games. So, it's been really interesting on high settings. At 1080p. Okay. Well, actually, one of the things, so that should be plenty then to be able to stream well. Because one of the things that I'm looking at is I'm looking at the potential of continuing to stream in 720 or even what's the word? I'm trying to think. 720, or if I can manually set it up, maybe like 900 or something like that, because you can usually manually set. If that's a lie that's been told to me, then I won't. But because partners have the ability to be able to stream at whatever level they want, but offer for anybody viewing to be able to change. And so putting out at 4K level quality or 1080p level quality, but you can view at 480. You can view at 720. Streaming wise, you would be using the GPU's video encoder, shadow play. Performance wise, between streaming and live streaming, you should always get hit by like 5% performance. Is that good? That's saying that it won't affect things that bad, right? Is that what you're saying by just a 5% performance? It's pretty good. Awesome. And that's one of the things when he had shared this with me and people were talking about him and stuff, I was just like, dude. And I did the natural thing, right? Went to Google. I searched it online myself. And yeah, and there was nothing like that close to $1,000. And so I was just like, man, if we can do this, this will be phenomenal. The new 2000 series from NVIDIA has an updated encoder that lowers that 1.5% performance in. Oh wow, nice. And how much is that? How much are they asking for that? So Chris, what's the plan? What's on the docket for you today, man? I know Fridays are usually a community stream for you on Fortnite, but what's the plan today? But yeah, you can easy stream at 700, 900, 1080. Also, your stream already has quality controls. Oh, it does. Okay, dude, that's awesome. Because I was told that there's the 2060 laptops usually run around 1400. Okay. Yeah, and for that, I mean, that might make a difference visually, but for what seems to be such a small one, I'd be willing to save $400+, But that's awesome that it already gives me quality controls. Unless that's something that they changed, what I keep reading, like on the partner page, I shared this with my one buddy the other night. but they say that that's available to all partner level people, but very rare for affiliate. Unless they change that, I must be one of the rare few. Kind of makes me feel good. I don't want to really know if they change that now, because knowing that I have it, it just makes me feel like I'm one of the rare few people. That's awesome. You guys are part of the rare few. Be encouraged by that this morning. Oh, man. Looking through here. Oh, okay. So, yeah, and we've been messing around too with some bucks with the channel point redeemables, the bucks down there under chat. Been messing around with those, trying to see what will be, good ones to be able to have within the community. Oh, I almost forgot to say this. We have emotes, people. They passed. So if you sub, you get an emote. You get the hype Delk. And so I will share that here in chat if you can't see that. But tier 1 subscription, you actually. Oh, don't get that. Boom. Oh, Chris. Okay. Right there is the first one. Right there is the first one. When they have spare CPU power, they start giving it away to streamers based on amount of viewers they are pulling. But a good rule of thumb is 10 viewers for 15 minutes equals quality controls. Dude, nice. Oh, Stiggy, that's awesome. Hype, right? So that Delk hype is the tier 1, and then right now we're waiting for a third one to come through. But we got the Delk heart to be able to share compassion and love with the people around us. And actually, one of our community members created that for me. One of the ones I have interacted with and connected with her and her husband. Her husband also streams, and so that has been a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Yeah, I love seeing emotes. They are definitely a lot of fun. What we got? We got a bit hug, the woo, the who, and the hug, as well as the Luke hype, the Lukey hype. Nice. I gotta get some emotes on my channel. Yeah, man, it'd be a lot of fun. It's always a lot of fun. What's up, Disc? How we doing this morning, man? Thanks for dropping by. Just talking through some things this morning. Got a whiteboard going, being able to keep track of those who are supporters of this channel, and I'm looking forward to being able to expand even beyond that. I want to be honest with you guys, I want to create something that is special to be able to record the firsts of our channel. The first subscriber, the one who was the first subscriber, the first to give bits, the first donor, different things like that, as well as to be able to celebrate when somebody follows, to be able to put those things together, as well as, when somebody donates a certain amount, like what can I do? I've said it a couple of times this morning, just because it was just an idea that I had earlier, and just kind of field some things, but the idea of taking hot shot sauce, I don't know what that is, but hot sauce shots, things like that, things that could make for entertaining content. But I am not a hot sauce guy, so that is, I was given a gift of like 3 hot sauces. It was like a gift pack, and I don't really ever use them, but this would be a way to use them, and it would bring entertainment, at least for you guys. I'm not quite sure how sold I am on this idea, but but yeah, so some people have joked with me about trying to make me do hardcore workouts using redeemables to make me do push-ups and crunches and such, but that will wreck your stomach. Lux, hey Lux, thanks for stopping in, man. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I not extreme hot sauce, but hot sauce nonetheless. Like on a scale of medium salsa to like ghost pepper, we're talking like here, right? Not here, But I don't know. What are some things that you guys have seen people do that'd be a lot of fun, or some ideas that you have that maybe you are a streamer and you're like, I don't know that I would do this, but maybe Delkery would. Maybe we could get him and put him up to this. maybe I'd do it. I don't know. Let's hear your thoughts. So maybe I need to do it with some sort of food, is what you're saying, Lux. Some funky collection of food. Lemon juice and hot sauce or something like. I'm just kidding. Oh man. Yeah. So Stig, that might be. If that's the case, then we have had a couple streams where we've hit 10. I mean, last week was it early? Was it Monday night this week or no? I think it was last Friday when Kari actually raided us with 20 some people, which was just phenomenal. I was the first raid I think that we ever had, and that just that just threw it up from where we had ever been, which was phenomenal. Which is just a lot of fun. I love when there's a lot of people hanging out in chat, having a good time together, as well as for us to interact. So again, back to the 1070 Max Q. There is not a game out right now that you can run at Ultra 1080p with a minimum of 40. Yeah. Oh, I got you. Plus, the screen is like 144 hertz, which, dude, I've never run anything that high before. Like, I don't know what your general TV, like this is a 4K level TV, but what's the FPS? I mean, what's the hertz? Maybe 60. I don't know. And so I was encouraged before that when you think that you are really terrible at gaming, go to 144 hertz and TVs are 50 to 60. Okay, so that explains it. I gotta get a new modem for my internet to work right. I'm supposed to be at 300 megabits, but my modem can't handle. Oh, geez, yeah, you gotta upgrade that. Man, I like that there are a bunch of board games in the background. Yeah, man, and I've been messing around this morning. I had to kind of change my setup a little bit, so that way we could have this in here and people could be recognized and seen. It kind of covers up a couple of them, but not too many. I have talked on stream before about possibly in the future being able to do something that may enable us to be able to play some of them on stream. I know about Tabletop Simulator, some people have said, but I'd actually love every sub adopt a pup. Whoa, my wife will not appreciate that one. But I'd love to be able to crack out a board game and to be able to even drop the, a camera overhead and then another camera with me interacting with you guys, so that way we as chat can like play through the game. There could be some cool ideas. It would limit us on what games, right? But it's still possible. It's still possible. That'd be a lot of fun, I think, because then you don't have to purchase the game again on top of that. You know what I'm saying? So there are 360 hertz monitors in the world. What? In the wild now? What? That's insane. Lux, I love where your heart's at because I do love me some puppies, but I'm also in an apartment complex where you're not supposed to have animals. Now, not everybody listens to that. Some people have some medical reasons. Some people, I think, fake it. But regardless, it's not enforced, and so people have it. But we do not, and we have a baby coming in August, so we do not want to add to the mix, man. That's hysterical. Every sub adopt a puppy. Oh man. I gotta run to the grocery. I'll be back later. I'm gonna leave stream. Hey, sounds good, Chris. Thank you so much, man, for that lurk. Appreciate it. I want a fish. Like, what kind of fish, man? A goldfish? Just a little goldie hanging around, easy to take care of. Not too much responsibility. Are you looking at something different? Oh, whoa. I didn't know that did that. That is awesome. That is awesome. So, trying to think. Some of the other things I've thought about, I've looked at are different things about. Oh, I almost forgot about this. One of the things that was brought up, Aki had brought up the idea, which I like, is actually right here. Having a couple white t-shirts. Sorry that changes. I think that kind of changes the lighting in my room because it reflects so much. But I just saw a tweet that made me think. I've had 17 years to prepare for the quarantine and still was beaten by Zoom. Oh man, that's true. You remember the classic Zoom commercials though. I've been seeing a couple of those ever since we really had to lean into the quarantine, and they've cracked me up. But on these white shirts, me wearing them on stream and doing like an $100 goal for each tee, and I have 3 right here, but doing like 3 to 5 of them, and on them putting a bar and filling it up whenever somebody donates or subs or anything like that, writing their name on the t-shirt so it's all there together, and then from there being able to kind of, when that's filled, it triggers a raffle for that shirt to go to somebody so they can hold on to and know and have that as a token of one of the beginners and one of the investors within the beginning of all of this. So I thought that was a cool idea. That was a fun idea. So I got some white t-shirts ready if we want to do that. And I did not have time to draw on them this morning. I have to really focus and take time to do that because I do not have the skills. I do not have the skills. That's for sure. So, yeah, people I've interacted have used WebEx too instead of Skype. But I thought Zoom was better, personally. So, but oh, I was just reading something. Yes. Yes. I'm excited about that this afternoon. That's awesome. Wear progressively larger shirts and jackets with every sub, circa Joey on Friends, wearing every piece of clothing he owns. Oh my goodness. I would need to have 911 on hand just in case I overheated. My little sister teachers uses Google Meet and Discord. Yeah, a lot of my the local school uses, they use the Google Suite. All the students have a Google Suite through their Google Network or however it works, and they use Google Meet, Google Hangout, whatever it is, as well for classes and meetings. So you got Google Meet, you got Zoom, and then you got WebEx that I said being used, and then I literally have not heard of anyone. You typing Skype in there was the first time I saw anybody mention Skype during this whole quarantine. I have not seen it anywhere. I have not seen it anywhere. I'll tell you what, Lux, I would start sweating so hard. And so then should we raffle up at the end of it, raffle off the shirt that was directly touching my body? So you get this sweaty, stanky, you open up that, it shows up in the mail, you open up that bag or box or whatever, and that wondrous, beautiful smell of your investment to the herd just comes wafting up into your nose and into your home. Of course I mentioned Skype. It's Danish Swedish gesture. Ah, I did not realize that. I did not realize that. You learn new things every day. But one of the biggest ways to definitely support this channel is just by being here, as well as buying, by following. So if you are not a follower, be sure to hit that heart and turn on that bell so you can get live notifications. Oh, Frost, you didn't get notified. Interesting. Where do you normally get notified? In the Discord or in yeah, because it shows in the Discord. Although one thing I've been noticing is that my social media has not been updating, which is fine. I don't need it to do that on both. Oh, that's interesting. Twitch didn't send that out. Or are you in your trek to unfollow me? Are you just trying to troll me and just, turned off the notifications so you're like, I don't have to hear from that guy ever again? I'm just kidding, man. I know you wouldn't do that. Or would you? Frost, be honest with yourself. Oh, man. Yeah, that's weird. That is really weird that it did not send that out. hour and 8 minutes. Hard to believe we've already been up that long. That's crazy. Time goes fast when we just get to chat and hang out, people. I love it. Yeah, got to talk through a couple different things. We got some ideas going about, you know, every time someone subs, we adopt a puppy. What was another one? Oh, every sub I have to wear another layer, kind of like Joey from Friends when he wears all of the shirts and such. So we got a brainstorm going, man, on some ideas of what to do as we head towards being able to get that gaming laptop here in a couple of weeks. So I'm going to keep in communication with Jono about it, and I'm excited. I am excited about the opportunity, being able to run a bunch of things. Has anyone brought up the Salt Lick? All right, so Frost is on this crazy idea. I'm gonna look it up real quick. To those who don't know what in the world Frost is talking about, he is sold on getting a salt block to go along with the elk, the brand, the logo, and different things like forced me to have to lick the salt block. And unfortunately, when I was looking at this, and I'm trying to look at it again right now, it keeps showing like the Himalayan salt blocks, but like for cutting boards and stuff, not an actual. So you need a hamster water bottle too? No, guys, we're not turning this into like a live, one of those animal live streams at a zoo where you just tune in to watch how it's working and what's going on with it. No, no. Oh man. That's funny. Let's see. Let's refine the search. Salt block for deer. Oh boy, here we go, Frost. Let's see. you are something else. Oh boy. And even has like the little rope to hold it up. Oh my goodness. Look at Frost. Doesn't handle modding well, but he takes advantage of sharing links. Golly. Just kidding. What did I find? I found one on here for $15 on Amazon Prime. What is that one? Let's see what that one opens up. 5.5 pound brick. The preferred salt licks for an assortment of animals. Dude, is that even like good for my health? Like, let's be real. Like, can we look out for the streamer in this situation? Is this okay? Is it healthy? It's probably one of the weirdest Google searches I've ever done. Oh yeah, actually I did a bit of research on this for Okay, so this is important, Frost. I just looked this up, and it's actually from a survival podcast. So that's actually probably, to me, sounds like a good one to know, to hear from. And they say that they did a lot of research on this for a radio show. Salt licks often have dyes and additives in them. Some even have vitamins, and a few have antibiotics, but you'd know about the antibiotic ones. So they are not considered safe for human consumption. That's what it says right here from the survival podcast. So, and obviously, you know, different things with salt they can add to, especially depending on how much salt you get in one lick. They can. Wow, that is Streamlabs is just spamming the chat right now. I tried to update some of those so that the timing wouldn't be so crazy. But yeah, so Frost, unfortunately, I think we're not going to be able to go the route of the salt block. Now, no, I'm not going to do anything with just granule salt because it'll probably, knowing how what Twitch thinks about my name in chat and how it likes to stamp it out, I wouldn't be surprised if they if they would look at it and think that I'm like drug references or something like that with use of salt. Don't want that. Do not want that at all. But yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to work out, man. So, do we have any alternative ideas to a salt block? I have contemplated looking into getting some sort of elk style or based headwear or fun put on stuff, to where somebody gets, if somebody does something, they get the specialty of the Delk horns or something. I don't know. The orange hunter's cap or something like that. I haven't even thought about that. Is that something like I've seen how different people, they really enjoy on different channels being able to have options of stuff from a selection of things, whether it's from a random box or what. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts? What do you think about this stuff? All right. Let me look at these. Oh, some of the stuff I thought about before too was about doing. Yesterday I had it available in sorts. Doing a hide and seek with Hulkery kind of thing. We got Hulkery sitting back here behind me. Hard to do. And being able to in frame within a stream hide him somewhere, whether he is in frame right away like he is now, or he's in a frame that I know can become part of the stream, whether or not there's redeemables or people use their bucks, people use loyalty dough, whatever it may be, and rewards coming from that, and even maybe some entries to that, that it be, I don't know, subscriber only. Only subscribers get to play hide and seek with Hulkery, and when you find Hulkery, you get rewarded something, whether it's 1,000 loyalty dough through Streamlabs and use toward in future giveaways, or something of the like. That could definitely be something. That's been an idea. Being able to let Hulkery play and have some fun, for you guys to have some fun with Hulkery too, because I know you're not here for me. You're here for that little guy. He's a cutie. So that was an idea. I got new numbers from Denmark today. It looks good. What do you mean you got new numbers, man? Winkari, good morning, man. Thanks for stopping in this morning. Winkari, your name is up here, man, because you have been a huge herd supporter, and I appreciate you. Appreciate every one of you. Unfortunately, this board does not. There's not enough space, and I do not write well enough, and it cannot be read when we have, we have 76 followers as part of the herd right now. And so unfortunately they can't all fit on here. And so what we do, what is being done is right now, this was one of those things where it's just like, hey, I want to have the ability to remember this, as well as for you guys to be able to see those who have supported the herd financially, as we look towards being able to grab that gaming computer and upgrade the stream in general. So some of you guys in the community, in chat right now even, I could connect with in a better way, in a bigger way, through games and through different things by use of computer, having access to PC as well as to Xbox. So that's a cool opportunity that we're on our way towards. And so as people subscribe, gift subscriptions, donos, tips, and cheers, they get their name right up here on the herd board, and um, yeah, I'm excited to be able to go beyond that even. The herd board is just a start. So Professor Webneck, one of our community members, actually wrote down for me the firsts, and so he was the first subscriber. One Catnip, a member as well, was the first person to ever tip this channel, which I true noob moment, people. When she did that, I saw a little corgi and I thought it was the cutest little thing, and I'm like, dude, what is this in chat? And like a couple people are just like, dude, those are tips, man. I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't even know. So a shout out to One Catnip for the first ever tip to this channel last Friday. Winkari with the first ever raid and first ever dono. And so just some people that I want you guys to know that I'm going to hold those very near and dear to me, because you guys are the first of those things, and I want to remember those. So you guys will be held very near and dear to that, as well as the first of many. And so right now we're at 6 subscribers. Those first 10 get that special emblem by their name. Those people will there'll be a definite thing put together to be able to recall them and celebrate you guys as well. Because I really believe in holding those things near and dear, because I want to remember, one, where things started from, and those who supported me in that. And you guys are important to me, and I truly appreciate that. And whether you do or don't support in that way, I want you to know, as a follower, as someone hanging out, that you are just as much appreciated, because you are here hanging out with this community. I know in my heart that you could be anywhere on Twitch. There are plenty of places to be, and you're choosing to be here right now. And I don't take that lightly. I really do appreciate that. So thank you. Thank you. I've got to fix those timers. Streamlabs is starting to annoy me. I thought I got it figured out, but then Streamlabs starts a pow with double slam. What did I miss up here? Stig, 11,230 total cases, 905 active, recovered, critical deaths, looking better by the day. Hey man, yeah, my hope is that, and my prayer are definitely that we continually move forward, and we can all as a world move forward past coronavirus. That's definitely the hope and the prayer, man. So I don't know what the numbers are in the US, but you know, where I'm at, we're continually moving back. We're in a phase system where I'm at in PA, and our county is in a yellow phase. We went from red to yellow, and I hope in the next week or two we can actually move even further from that, but we'll see what happens. You want the numbers? I mean, sure. I mean, I'm okay if I don't see them, but I think it's interesting knowledge to have if I do. So that's a definite thing. But at any time, to anyone in chat, let me know if Streamlabs is getting annoying with those timers. Let me know. I can shut some of them off, and I need to keep working with them. I just started working with them yesterday, and then today this morning I worked a little bit with them again, because I wanted to give the opportunity to where some of the things I wanted to always be known about the stream, such as, hey, welcome, we love that you're here, and you know, if be sure to follow if you don't know about that, and knowing that you are that this is intended to be a place of encouragement, that it's family friendly, that you're valued and considered an awesome part of this community no matter what you choose to do, and just things like that. I want to always be on my lips, but many times when I'm in the midst of things, I forget to say those things, or I'm focused on something else, and so I want them to be posting, but I don't want it to be spamming. You guys understand the difference. So yeah, the interesting thing the interesting thing about Stiggy, and I don't know how it is for you in Denmark, but I've seen a lot of different things going both ways about how a lot of these numbers are inflated or not actually the right amount. Whether it's there's actually more or less, I don't know, but it's hard to tell anymore. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, with media and with different even specific things that are supposed to be like, this is the legit right thing, this is the fact. People have been are more and more leaning into their own biases and ideas of things, and it's really annoying. It really is. But yeah, there's been a lot of people that have been negatively affected by the coronavirus, and I think regardless of where we are in the world, it's something that we need to be wise in how we go about it, and I don't think we live in a place of fear, but we live in a place of wisdom. And we respect the governing authorities, and yeah, it's definitely been a rough couple of months. So I can't wait. I can't wait for this thing to be over. And I'm sure everyone who's here would say the same thing. So some of the things I turned on with using your bucks, your channel bucks there in chat. I did turn on because we did not have emotes available. I did turn those on yesterday, I believe, because the emotes were, what's the word? They were okayed. They were approved. That's the word. And so 2 of the 3 sub emotes were approved, and actually you're able to unlock them and use them in different ways through your bucks. So you can check those out. We got the hype delk, and we got the heart delk. We got one to hype people up, to show excitement, and one to show people love and care. So I'm excited about those. And if you're curious what they are, I can actually show you right here. Ba-boom! I'm excited about them. Frost's wonderful wife, Roundhouse Kick, a member of our community, actually worked with me to create these, so I'm excited about those. And there are many, many more emotes available for the future of our chat here, but they are available to you as you rank up within our Discord. So if you want to join the lodge, you want to hang out there, you want to be able to use multiple different emotes, type in !Discord and hop in with us in the lodge. Check out the guidelines and earn your room key and access to the rest of the lodge. So, man, I wasn't sure what this morning would hold, because my main focus today is this afternoon, but I didn't want to just completely throw off my Friday normal schedule. But I'm hopeful. I tested last Sunday night after it was done. I tested out with Naz in our community. I tested out with him. He's actually someone I know here in person, as well as a member of our community. Playing the recording as well as being able to interact from this computer, and I think we're gonna be in a good place, guys. I think we're gonna be in a good place. So exciting. But in case you don't know what that is, you can type in !Story. I'm gonna be sharing. You're gonna be seeing me share my story, as well as 3 others share their story, and about some things that have happened in life from different backgrounds, and where we've come to now because of it. And so yeah, I think regardless of your background, I encourage you to check it out. Be starting that stream at 1 o'clock this afternoon to be able to hear some stories with different struggles in life. So, one thing I do need to make aware to you guys is next Monday night, I will not be streaming. With some of the reopening of different things, my wife and I we're going to be going to visit some family. We're going to be having kind of a Memorial Day picnic together in the afternoon on Monday, and then that evening we're going to be going to connect with other family, and by family I mean those who we have chosen to be family. We're going to be there in the evening, so I will not be able to stream. Just want to make you guys aware of that. I will change that. I'm not going to change my schedule, but on the actual channel, I'm gonna show that I'm not streaming the day that one's canceled. But just so you guys are aware, not going to be on a Monday night, but I will be back. Man, it feels like forever to say this, but next Thursday afternoon. Ugh, I don't like it. I don't like it being so far away. Yeah. So what's here's a question. What is something that you have learned during this time? Learned during these few months? What's something that you have learned? Education. I think it's a great time for us to continually be growing and learning. I know Frost and I have had conversation about how much we've been learning about streaming and Discord and all of this jazz, computers and how to stream exactly for us. Yeah, man. How to PC. Uh-oh. Q Dust's return any minute now. Earlier, Frost, when we were talking about that, he was lurking and he popped in when he heard PC. So I'm curious if he's gonna. Hey, Vec. Good morning, sir. Good to have you. I hope all is well, man. Hey, that other night when you were working on that intro video for Dust, dude, that was starting to look pretty good. I was liking the look of that, man. Morning, all. Yeah, morning, Beck. I've learned that even as an introvert, I am still designed to be around other people. It just takes longer for me to get that itch than an extrovert, hence your wife. Yes, I am that way too. Yeah, man. Hey, so I'm gonna sound like a complete noob, but am I just misunderstanding? What is TLDR? What is TLDR? But I agree, I am an extrovert, in case some of you guys haven't been able to tell that. I love people, I love hanging around people. Too long. That's excellent. Introvert equals. That's funny. That is funny. Yeah, hey, throw, if you were an introvert and extrovert, throw it in the chat. Which one are you? Throw an I or an E or the whole word, whatever you want, because TDLR. I might use that more often, because I tend to, ask Frost, I tend to expansively write and speak things when it can just be something else. We got I, we got I/E, because someone doesn't know how to make up their mind. I/E. I'm just kidding that you don't know how to make your mind. I'm the kind of person who, I am an extrovert, but I have some introverted tendencies. And so introvert, when I'm around people, I know, well, I am extroverted. Yeah, okay. So that comfort level, right? That comfort level has to be there. The relationship has to be there. I'm an extrovert to where for many years, it's easy for me to just go meet people, talk with people, hang out. For many years, I was very shy about that. But I have introverted tendencies in which, I like to get away. I like to, every now and again, I like to get away, take a breath, maybe game by myself, maybe go for a walk, hang out in God's green earth, right? And be able to just chill for a few minutes, to spend time relaxing, resting, spending time even with the Lord to get true rest. And I like being able to do that, but I can't do that too long because I need to connect with people. I need to tell somebody what I just learned. I need to tell somebody how great that moment was. It's so weird, but I really enjoy it. Speaking of weird and really enjoy, anybody like this reference I'm about to show you? I love this shirt. Yes. The Jesus hater. Oh man. Yeah. Um, so yeah. Let me ask you guys. What would you think? What would you think? This is completely me jumping on, and this is another thing. Having ADHD, my mind, boof, 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 literal squirrel moment. Last week I actually squared. I shared a moment where I was talking. I had visited my sister last Wednesday, not this past Wednesday, but last Wednesday, to pick up my niece so I can help her out because she had to go to work. My brother-in-law was at work, so I watched her for her, and she, while she was talking, out the door behind her, there was a squirrel. There were two squirrels that were chasing each other, and I literally didn't catch anything she said because I was literally like, yeah, I couldn't stay focused. It was one of the few times that it was a literal squirrel moment. I know I say squirrel moment all the time, shiny things like I'm shiny, yeah, right. But Moana, anybody? But please do not. I can't sing too much of that, right? I don't want to get the VOD muted. Uh, but yeah, it was bad. But that tends to be the case. And I completely did that to myself right now and derailed to the fact I don't even know what I was about to say. Oh, that's what I was about to say. Is can you tell I had some coffee this morning too? Fun fact: coffee actually helps me to be able to focus and calm down. Sugar does. Well, too much sugar does the same thing. Um, Fun fact: I don't know if that's a general ADHD thing, but actually for me, and my brother, that was always the case. But I was I had mentioned the idea earlier, but I'm really thinking this might be a cool idea. Is that the hide and seek with Hulkery be a sub only thing? That those who sub are the only ones who are able to play hide and seek with Hulkery and earn points towards future giveaways and use for other redemptions and such on the channel. What are you guys' thoughts? What do you think? Fun little perk, right? Fun little additional perk to being a sub for anyone on the channel. Right now, there's already there's actually a chunk of them. In case you haven't checked out, I did update some panels underneath of the channel. Panels under the channel, people. And they are pretty bland right now, but I look forward to being able to make those also in similar nature to the channel. You know, a lot of things in the work in the background. I wish I could just focus on a week long and just doing it all and focusing on all of that, but unfortunately that's not how life works out. Got other things I got to do, but yeah, subscribing. Right, there's no ads. Obviously, a lot of us already know that. When entering the stream, you get the Delk Shield sub badge, which increases in legitness over time. You gain the amount of points on your deer's rack, as well as the size of the facial hair and the beard that grows, because we had to include something that I myself cannot do. Rip. Can I get a rip in the chat for my facial hair? At some point, I'd love to help you with those panels. Yeah, Frost, you focus on your stuff, man. I appreciate the offer, but you focus on your stuff. I want you to be able to take care of the stuff you need to take care of, because I know you're in the same boat as me, man. There's so many new things with this. But with the sub as well, you get sub only emotes. Some of them have already been accepted. They are already ready to go. We got a third one in. We got the Delk LOL, the laugh cry emoji emote, and then you get two times the amount of bucks earned every minute. You're immune to slow mode in chat, and it's $5 a month that actually is thrown back into the stream, recorded and thrown back into the stream, whether it's purchasing new parts and therefore has reverberating effects too, supporting the stream and yeah, Frost. Yeah, man. That's important to have. That's something I don't have on here. I have those screens, but I don't have what's it called? I don't remember, people. So here's a question. Oh, the I don't have overlays, but I have those stream things. But gotta get packed when you move in. Dude, can we get some hype in the chat for Winkari? Dude, I'm excited for you. You'll be in Virginia, right? That's exciting, man. You're all grown up, Winkari. But I'm excited to see, you know, what you get to do with GSC and be able to interact more with you, man. But I'm a real boy, he says. And you get a cookie. Good job. There you go. But yeah, man, I'm excited for the different for continuing to grow with you guys who are part of this community, like yourself, Winkari. You enjoy the rest of your afternoon, get that packing done, and maybe I'll see you later this afternoon during with the testimony, or we'll be able to stop into your stream. One of the things I was going to ask you guys is, what are your thoughts about just letting the stream run and just having moments of... Wait, what time is it where you are, Winkari? What would you guys think if we were to run and just let this go from now, when it started at 9 a.m.? Oh, it's 8:39 a.m. right now. Oh man. Okay, so 8:39, it's 10:39 here, so you're 2 hours back. So at 1 o'clock, when I look to do the testimony and stuff, it'll be 11 o'clock your time. Okay. So, I was just thinking about what if I were to just hang out and just let stream run, and obviously time's necessary, like to get lunch, to use the restroom. I do have the BRB screen that is available. Check this out, people. Woohoo! Be right back. Hey, look, I'm back. Letting it run and then switching over to that other piece at the proper time at 1 o'clock, or should I just hop back on? What do you guys think? Hang out, work on some things, be able to chat as different people pop in, or just come back to it. I don't know. I've seen people like commit. Hey, thanks for that lurk, Winkari. Appreciate that, man. I don't know that I can commit to what some other people do. The BRB would just be up for periods of time for us, is what I'm saying. So like say here at 11 o'clock, I could say, hey guys, I'll be back. I'm gonna, you know, fill up on water, grab a snack, use the restroom, and let it go for like 5-10 minutes, max 10. I don't think that you can let it sit any longer than that, but 5 minutes maybe, and then do that a couple times is what I mean. You know, like every half hour or something like that. Just, hey guys, I'll be right back, if needed. It could be that at 11 o'clock I do that, and then at 12 o'clock I do that, and then at 1 o'clock we start with that other thing. I don't know. It was just a thought, just to hang out, chat with anybody that pops in, give those people out in the West Coast and the Mountain Time opportunity to be able to connect in, because it is early morning over there. I know Aki has yelled at me before. Stop starting so early. I'm tired. Oh man. So Winkari, you're gonna be leaving Aki, man. Oh, we gotta get him to move to the East Coast. A lot to upheave a whole family though. But it was just a thought. One of the things I've heard, it could be possible things as well too, would be doing like a 12-hour stream. And so one of the things, here's a thought, guys. In working to the goal of getting this computer, of affording this computer, I think the max goal, and I say max because I think that we could reach to afford at say 250 raised by the community. Max, I would never ask more than 500 because, but that would help alleviate us from having to use credit card. Because I think that this is a worthwhile investment for us to pay, to come back and pay off. I really do. But if we reach that goal, coming back and doing like an 8-hour stream or a 12-hour stream, maybe we do like an 8-hour stream for if we reach that 250, and if we reach 500, do like a full out 12-hour all day stream. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? And we can do that. The support for that, the prize for that, would be doing that with the new computer, getting the new computer, and then being able to do that with that. So being able to then set that up and actually go for 12 hours to where, you know, it's not necessarily playing like, because if I go on an Xbox and do a game, it hurts the stream, or it even cuts out when I go to switch games. But with the computer, we could switch games. We could do some Jackbox community games. We could do community Apex. We could do sweaty Apex. We could do some Destiny grind. There's a whole list of things that we could do. We could run and start out a Civ. We could so many different opportunities. Maybe I try one of these story games that I have. I have not run a story or a campaign game in a long time. I was just talking to my one buddy about that earlier this week. So maybe these are things. What would you guys think about that idea, about a story game? Well, let me do one thing at a time. What would you guys think about that? Hey, if we raise this much, I'll set up an 8-hour stream. If we raise this much, we'll do a 12-hour stream on the new computer. Things like that. What do you guys think about doing something like that? Story games have been fun for me. Yeah, I would really, and here's the thing. I have so many games, and so many that I haven't played. I've tried to be consistent with ones, you know, like Apex has been a lot of fun. I'm not the best, although Frost, you can attest from that picture I sent you last night. Whenever I get off stream for some reason, I do better at Apex. But then again, when I'm on Apex, I choose to, you know, my first focus is you guys. So I've been choosing difficult ones though, so my advice is start with an easy one. That pick was wow. Do you want to lose your mod privileges? I shared that with you in confidence and in modesty and humility, and you're gonna do that to me? Here, ask Kick. I don't know how to Photoshop well, so yeah, that can't be true. Fake news. It's fake news. That's it. Fake news. Oh, you know what? Cheer a certain amount of bits? Okay. So when people, here's an idea, Frost, and to anyone in the community, if the community cheers a certain amount of total bits or donates a certain amount of money, we can do that together. We can do that either one. Then when we hit that certain amount, the community votes on what we do. Okay, I see. You're doing it. You're saying that. So if somebody donates, or if somebody does like 500 bits, or $5 donation, then they get to pick the next game. Okay, based upon the list that I have. I'm gonna do this. I got a whiteboard, people. I got a whiteboard. If anybody else has ideas, throw them at me. These are some great ideas. I like it. Well, I didn't see. Did anybody have any thoughts? Even if it's a no, a yes or a no, on any of those, like 8-hour stream, 12-hour stream ideas on the new computer, if we reach those dono goals. So first of all, I guess I didn't even think about. I didn't even write that here, but okay, we'll do this. And if anybody else does support today, if they gift a sub, if they sub themselves, if they do anything like that, I will change this and add them in. But we'll go. All right, I'm gonna turn the tornado around, and I'm gonna write that down. Okay, great idea for us. I put donator cheer X number because do we think? Here's one of the things on that. If we set it too low, it if we set it too low and one person does that and we're able to do that, that's awesome. But then if somebody else okay, one for each hour. Yeah, that's what I was thinking through, is something to help limit, because you want that one person to have the opportunity for their request to be fulfilled. You know what I mean? Without somebody else coming in the next minute. That one I put as 1 per X minutes as well, because one of the things I like, and I want to respect the originality of what Winkari does. If you haven't checked out Winkari, check him out. He runs a wind spin, which is really fun, and which gives opportunity where oh my goodness, you get a free spin. I can't even think of the word, and it'll land on something that then you get to choose for him to do, play, whatever. So I don't want to take his idea, but creating something, what you're saying, Frost, creating an idea to where if somebody does this thing, does one of these things, they get the opportunity then to be able to have the option of these 3 things, whether it's random or otherwise. I do not want to take his idea. I think it's a phenomenal idea, but that is Winkari's idea, and I don't want to take other people's content at all. I do not want to be that guy. So, love you too much, Winkari. If you're still listening, I know you're lurking, but I don't know if you can hear me. First 5 people to donate $10. Okay. So that goes along that idea of donate, though, about a certain amount. Okay, I like that. Yeah, because the other thing is I might have to simplify. Trying to think too, what about the idea of if you donate or cheer a certain amount or sub, I was thinking about getting free, like your option, you get to choose one of the buck redeemables free of charge that I'll redeem, because I have unlimited points that I can redeem it for you as the streamer. What about something like that? If you sub, you get free access to any one of those, whether it's choosing my gun in a game I'm playing, or it is let me look at them. So highlight message, posture check, stretch, anything like that, but obviously people probably want to go towards higher ones. Make me do push-ups and crunches, character request, weapon request, play with Hulkery, a shout out, something like that. What about something like that? If you sub, then you get to choose one of those things and you get it completely free of charge, free of bucks. You get to save those bucks for a rainy day, and instead you get to use that to have initial. That's not the word. Instant ramifications for the stream. One of the things I always want to do too, is that anyone who subs, gotta make sure that you can see that beautiful picture, wedding picture back there of my wonderful wife. Anyone who subs, you're getting a shout out from me because you are awesome and you are appreciated. Or if you gift a sub, that's a cool way. If you see somebody in the community that you want to support and you also want to support the stream, that is a cool way to be able to do that as well, is to gift one. Hey, thank you for that follow. Is that I'm gonna say that wrong. Is it Sad? Can I just call you Sad? Is that okay? Sadamar? Sodomar? Correct me. Let me know. Let me know what the proper way is to say. And thank you for joining. Let's give some hype, some love. Somebody give a cookie. Somebody give a hug. Somebody share some love. Thank you for joining the herd. Thank you for your follow. Yeah, Sodomar, is that work? Or can I just call you Sad? Oh, I said it right. Sweet. Okay. So, I might just call you. I might just call you Damar or Sad. If I'm quickly running through, if that's okay. Awesome. Well, thank you for. Thank you. Yeah, enjoy that cookie. Frost just gave you a lovely little cookie. Enjoy it. What is your favorite kind of cookie? Let us know in chat. We have had different people who love chocolate chip, who love them some. Oh, what was it? Youth Pastor Chris loved a. What was it? Snickerdoodle. A snickerdoodle. So, what is your favorite cookie? Hey, Frost, stop spamming my channel. Oh man. So, but yeah, welcome, welcome to the herd. We are just hanging out this morning, talking about some ideas of things, as you've seen, to be able to have some fun as we are looking to be able to raise some money to be able to purchase a computer that's been offered to me. Excellent specs for a great price. My wife and I are putting money in towards it, but we cannot go in 100% on it. So some of the things it'll do is it'll help upgrade the stream. It'll give opportunity to be able to use different things through OBS and systems to be able to actually do Xbox as well as PC gaming, and therefore be able to connect more into the greater community. So I'm excited about that potential. Plus, it will support my wife and I in actually being able, for the first time, to have pretty much a home computer. It's a gaming laptop. It's not a PC, but that is huge for us because we're in a tiny 2-bedroom apartment and we do not have the space for a PC at the current time. So thank you. Your follow supports that. Because it tells me and it tells this community that you're behind us and you support us, and so I appreciate that. So, all right. So let me think. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. Excuse me. Some of the things give you a little understanding of who we are is that this stream is intended to be a family-friendly place, a place of love and encouragement, where you, as well as anyone from any background, from any age, can come, can hang out, can be loved and encouraged, regardless of any differences in our beliefs or anything like that. And so it's a place intended to be mainly a place of encouragement and hope. And so yeah, man. Like Frost said, where are you from? If you feel comfortable sharing, that's always a big thing. I understand some people aren't comfortable sharing that, but if you don't mind, where are you from? Maybe what's your favorite game? What do you enjoy watching on Twitch? Things like that. Let's hear about you. We love learning about the community, man. So, let me think. Morocco. Ooh. All right. So we have made it around the world. I tell you what, I've interacted with a lot of people from Australia, but directly in our community, there is someone from Denmark, Stig. I don't know if you're still here today. From Denmark. I've met somebody from South Africa. You're from Morocco. Someone from Portugal. People from across the United States. I think from Canada. Man, it's been awesome to meet so many different people from so many different places. That's awesome. That's awesome. So, one of the things, though, that... Are we not at Casablanca Carpenter Company? Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much. Casablanca, like the movie, right? Here's looking to you, kid. um, so one of the things I can do, Frost, that you had said earlier is about, I think, you had said about trying to do a longer stream to be able to better maximize these. Do we like the idea of doing a longer stream with the computer? I didn't see anybody say anything about that, and I don't want to keep harping on it. I just wanted to see, because if people aren't a fan of that, then I'm just gonna, all right, let's move past it. But if they are, I don't want to miss the opportunity. So, hey guys, oh no, never mind. I was gonna ask if the music stopped playing, but it just got really light. Excuse me. So, you know what I just thought of too? Crimson, good morning, my dude. Hey, Vin, thank you for that. Thank you for that follow, man. Thanks for hanging out. Vink, is that it? Vink Duck? What do you like to go by? Let us know in the chat. Vin, Vink, Duck. Let me know. I want to be able to call you what you would like to be called. Frost, Delkery. Crimson, it's good to see you, man. Delkery, that could be a reason to work toward the PC. Yeah, exactly. And that would be kind of that was kind of what I was talking about. Like, once we all unlock it, you can do a 12-hour stream as a reward. Oh, dude, I like how you just worded that, man. What do you guys think, chat? So what Frost is saying is that as we work towards this computer, the max goal being 500, but the soft cap being 250. If we reach that to where my wife and I can afford to get that computer, we unlock a 12-hour stream, an 8-hour stream. V Ink Duck. Oh, okay. So I can just, if I just call you V, you good with that? What's up, V? Something like that. What do you guys think about that idea? You have to unlock the computer. You have to unlock the new device to be able to, and we gotta work the levels. We gotta work up to each level, and be able to earn that new boss level, man, to be able to get that 12-hour stream. I like it. B works. All right, sounds good. Sounds good. I keep not turning all the way around when I have the ability to turn all the way around, and I'm not. What's up, Kick? Good morning. It still is morning. Yeah. Hey, so just to let you guys know, that we are a family-friendly stream, and so I love that you are here. I love that you're hanging out. But just to let you know, we do keep away from vulgarities and different things like that. But we love that you're here. Love that you're participating in the chat. Just wanted to make you guys aware of that and let you know. So, what is EA stuff? I'm curious what you were talking about. All right, we got that on there. We got the when you unlock the computer, we got a multi-hour stream, and the reason. Hey, that's not a problem, Vin. We love that you're here. Love that you're taking part in chat, man. And that's one thing. That's why I don't time anyone out or ban when that happens, because you don't know. And so I just wanted to let you know that that's what we look at around here. So you know for the future. So thanks for being here, man. I love that you're here. Truly do appreciate you. You are welcome. If the streamer needs a name change, then Crimson. Oh my goodness. Delkery is not. I don't know what Twitch is smoking. All right, I do not. So to those of you who were not seeing earlier, the plan right now. Actually, I forgot. Maybe I should write this one on there, Frost. What do you guys think? Is about the shirt idea. is being able to, right on here, put a little bar in there that we fill up, and when we reach $100, everyone who has given towards those $100 gets their name written on here, and then this shirt, when that happens, will get raffled off, and it will get sent out to whoever wins that raffle, which I think we would make like a followers only kind of thing, right? Hey, have you seen anything about the new Security Council? Twitch is a very confused organization right now. I heard about that when they were just getting started with it, because I heard something about somebody doing something and then suspending herself for 3 days, but then, yeah, it's a whole mess. Yeah, there's a lot still to be figured out. I mean, they got so, when you think about it, they got so walloped when everybody started, when quarantine started, because everybody started, you know, watching Twitch, hanging out on Twitch, streaming on Twitch, stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see. It'll be interesting to see what's gonna come, because the hope is that you take care of certain things that need to be taken care of, but you don't remove the freedom of people being able to talk within their communities and being able to have, you know what I mean? Like, and that's a tricky place to be. It really is. So more power to them. I hope that they get something figured out. But yeah, they are truly a mess right now. They are truly a mess. But yeah, so for each, I think for each 100 that we would work toward, we'd put 100 bar on here, and when we fulfill that 100 bar, that's when that raffle would go. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Is that something you would want? Something that then would have record of you being a part of the beginning, the true beginnings of this stream. And the way that you would get in that raffle would be based upon your loyalty dough. So as you view, you're not only gaining bucks on the channel that you can use to redeem here in chat, but you're also gaining loyalty dough through Streamlabs. And that would be what you're able to do. So you would get a t-shirt. Now, you guys would be one to decide how clean that comes through, because because I do have redeemables like doing push-ups and sit-ups, and if y'all are trying to give me a workout, that's on you. If you get that t-shirt in the in a raffle and you pull it out and there's this beautiful odor that starts fermenting your nose, right? But I'm gonna write that on here. That is an idea. Wait, Crimson says. I'm waiting. You lost me at the word odor. Well, here was the idea. The idea that was placed before by a community member was that I would actually wear it on stream. And so every stream, you would see the constant update rising on the bar. And then that shirt, after it fulfills that bar, it would be raffled off, and you got and whoever won the raffle, based upon obviously the idea. I'm thinking follower. You need to be a follower to be a part of that. Maybe we would do subscribers, but I'm not sure. I mean, some streamers have sold bath water, so that wouldn't be anything in it. Oh man. Well, the idea behind this would be that bath water. Oh my lord. Who's to say that they wouldn't just fill up water and say that it was bath water and people believe them? Anyway, but you would get that shirt that then would have the record of what we raised together. It would also have the names of those who gave part to that. And so you would have literally a physical piece of the beginnings to our stream, to our channel here, and to our community as we look to move into the place of having a better computer, better system to be able to do all this. So should I write that one down? What do you guys think? You want the t-shirt? Here's the other question. It was recommended, like the idea that was given was that I wear it on stream so it can be easily seen. But if we don't want it worn, it could be somehow draped off to the side and done that way. What do you think? I kind of think it's fun to actually have straight and center, because one of the things, until I get that computer, do the shirt but hang it in the background. Okay. All right, we got one idea there for one vote from Crimson on hanging it and not wearing it. One of the things is about having, when I game, because I don't have that ability yet without the computer, to transition between what you're seeing now and then having large screen games, small screen me. small screen me, get my colors right, my words, and instead, if I wear it, you can see it on that little screen. Hey, I like that. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I haven't run many of these. So let's go. Andrew poll. Here we go. About to make this happen, people. We're about to make a poll. New poll. Here we go. I'm going to move the mic for a second so that way I can type. All right. Could it? It says it doesn't meet guidelines. Content does not meet guidelines. I bet you it's because my name's in it. Watch. I'm going to delete my name. And just put he. And it worked. This is so ludicrous. My name is not sexually explicit. It is not a curse word. It's literally my last name with a Y at the end of it. Golly, Twitch, get it together. All right, let me know. What do you guys think? Should I wear the shirt or not? What do we think? Let's see what we're getting so far. It runs for 2 minutes. So, ooh, we are split 50-50 right now. We are split at 50-50. What do you guys think? If you're lurking right now, we are taking a poll to see if during this time of raising some money for a computer, if I should wear a white shirt or hang it up behind me. Knowing that sometimes there's a small little camera angle that you can't really see well, but we can try to maneuver it around. And the names of those who give and subscribe and things like that during that first fulfillment of $100 for during each shirt would be included on that, so you would see that and you would have record of it. All right. Ooh, time's almost up. I think we got about 30 seconds left. Ooh, we are at a 60-40 split right now, people. We are at a 60-40 split. Now here's the thing, I encourage you guys as well, those of you who want me to who are saying hang it up, to know that I don't think that I would do enough of a workout on here. And what I could do is this. What I could do is, if I knew that there was a bunch of redemptions for like sit-ups and crunches or push-ups and stuff like that, is I could step out of camera frame and throw on I could pull that shirt off and throw on another one, and then do that slight workout. Would that be a compromise? All right, we're almost done. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, after the vote has ended, and what we are seeing is, wear it. Definitely change it if you work out. I gotta, there's a message coming real quick. All right. Definitely change if you work out. All right. Well, so if you look at the redeemables, you know, I got to be careful how I say this. It's not a workout, but some of you in chat and in this community have acknowledged what could happen if you were to save them up. And so that is what I have to be aware of, and I have to be prepared for. Because somebody or multiple people could string together to make me do a lot of things. And so that's what I have to be prepared for with the thing. But Crimson, I think if I have to do like 5 push-ups, it shouldn't be an issue, right? But if 5 people or 10 people put together push-ups and crunches, I need to change the shirt. But again, the idea would be that this would be like, I got a couple I've got a couple shirts. Okay, so the idea being that it would be manageably seen, right? Because if we were to do like 500 on here, and somebody was an amazing person, and they even gave what they could of $1, which is just as awesome as somebody who's able to give $50. Like, I don't see any difference in that, because it's all based upon how you're able to and want to support the community, and I appreciate that. I really do. And so doing like 100, if somebody gives, you can see it better than if we were to do the whole amount, right? You could put a redemption limit on it so people can only redeem X amount. I do have a redemption limit on it, but I did a redemption more about like what I could actually physically probably do in a stream, as compared to being concerned with sweat, if that makes sense. So I think like I have a redemption limit on like the push-ups and sit-ups at like 10, and I think it's at like 10 per stream or something like that, and 10 or 15. And so say it is at 10, that then limits like where max I could do 50 push-ups, but and I can spread those out, stuff like that. So it's as it comes, right? But according to the poll, I am to wear it. So that is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna write it back here on the board.
Black magic. I can't be stopped.
All right, so right now we've got a couple different things going. Okay, I'm gonna go back through them so that way we all know what's happening, and we can get hyped. So sees back of head while he writes, best camera angle yet. Crimson, you're lucky I love you. You watch yourself, mister. Can I make a suggestion for it right now? Can you play the Chill Pretzel playlist? I think it would fit more. Oh, yeah. I can do that, man. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot to. Usually I play that. I start with hype while we're getting ready for the stream to start, and then I usually go to chill. Thank you, Frost. I completely forgot about that. I might. I don't know how the... I don't know how the sound is going to be. So just let me know if the music is too loud. Frost. That's all right, man. That is all right. I'm a terrible human. Or Stream Beats. Yeah, the thing about Stream Beats though is you have to have a subscription to something, right? Like you gotta have a subscription to Spotify or something like that to be able to play that without ads. Am I correct? Pretzel allows you to be able to play without a subscription. You just have to let it post to let you know. You have to let it show what the link is, and it's free. It's free, and it is same as Stream Beats. It's copyright free. So. For a minute there, Frost, I think you're gonna make a suggestion about what we're talking about here, but of course. All right, so what we got so far, guys, is this understanding of if anyone who donates, well, we'll start with sub. Anyone who subs, they get the perks that you can read down in the sub panel in the about section of the channel. And they also get at the time of their subscription, or if they're gifted. And what if we did this too? If someone gifts a sub, or if they get gifted, or if they are the one gifted a sub, then they get to choose one of the redeemables and that they get for free. for free. Yeah, you would need a subscription for no ads. Forget about that. I have Amazon Prime, so I just play it off of there. Yeah, man. And that's definitely something that people can do. Yeah, man, because anything that brings in any sort of income will count towards that. Yeah, man. Do that. Sad, definitely that'd be awesome. And then it's free to you, and that's one of the things I love I love about Twitch Prime, because with Twitch Prime, if you don't know, some of you guys have already done this, some of you guys are doing this like you said, but if you don't know, if you have a Twitch Prime or know of somebody who has Twitch Prime, you can Amazon Prime, you can connect that to Twitch Prime, create Twitch Prime free, and with that you get one free monthly subscription coin. And if you want to, you can use that here, and it's free to you, but then it supports the stream still. And so yeah, Crimson, I include that because right now, any kind of support financially is going to go towards this computer. And so if somebody subs, it still gives a small amount of financial support that then is going to go towards this computer. So you can play Pandora on Chrome with the ad block extension enabled on Chrome. Really? I did not know this. I did not know this. That is pretty cool, Kick. One of the things too is that, like, I have found that it's easier to ensure, since I'm streaming and I'm seeing my stream to interact with the chat, is that it's better for me to play a program that I have on my computer than it is for me to stream offline. Somebody who knows more about computers could tell me if I have an incorrect understanding of that, but that's my understanding, and so far that has worked better. I've tried other ways, like playing music offline, because I have Amazon Prime, and so I was like, oh, I'll use Prime Music, and it just didn't. It pulls too much at the internet. So what I was saying though is anyone who subs, gifts a sub, or receives a sub, whether that's through connecting your Twitch Prime to your Amazon Prime and using that free sub token here, or you gift to somebody else, or you purchase a sub, any money that comes in will go towards this computer to be able to invest back into this stream, and it helps out my wife and I then with being able to have a trustworthy computer, a good computer to use for all the different things that we need it used for. And that'll be big too, so that way more money can go towards our little one who will be coming in August. So Crimson, you might be right. I spent so little time on it, looking at it, and I was just, because of that pull, I was just like, this isn't even worth it, I'll just use Pretzel. But that might be something to look into. The only thing, oh wait, is Stream Beats on Prime Music, Crimson? Because I need his credit card. Oh man. Well, if you know of somebody who has an Amazon Prime account, you can connect that you can create a Twitch Prime account and connect those together without spending a cent. And then use that sub token here. But if you don't have that, I get what you're saying. Yeah, and I really appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Stream Beats is on Prime. Okay, Crimson, I'm gonna have to look at that. I'm gonna make a note. Pull up my notes here. Make that priority uno. No, don't do that. That's not what I wanted. Yes, very good, very good. There we go. Check out Prime Music? Question mark? Download on computer? Question mark? Stream Beats? Question mark? All right. Yeah, because I have listened to Stream Beats a little bit, like on Spotify personally, like on the Xbox. Like sometimes I'll be doing something and I'll just let it play from the TV, and I really have enjoyed Stream Beats. You can still focus pretty well while being able to do different things that you need to do, which is really awesome. Harris Heller did a great Great job with that. Question mark? I'm not sure if I want to do that. Question mark? Oh, man. So, gotta check to see if he... person who I had sent a message to. Yeah. So, at some point here soon, guys, not this moment, but at some point soon, I am going to have to BRB. Because I do have to make a phone call, but I'm thinking, rather than cancel the stream, that... What do you guys think? Just leave it up and then be able to come back to it, to already be on here and just move into that next thing at 1 o'clock-ish? What do you guys think? Stream Beats is great for Minecraft, not so much for Call of Duty. Yeah, it doesn't really fit. which is one thing I really do appreciate about Pretzel, is because you have the different kinds. You have the Epic channel, you have the Hype channel, you have the what's the word? Chill channel. You have a bunch of different options. What does finding all... Well, so Kick, actually, when I talked about this earlier, I don't think you were on. So today, Delkery wasn't really to be found. He was more of just to hang out. But it came with conversation about the future of Delkery. And what I had talked about was the potential of making hide and seek with Delkery a sub-only thing. To a perk. Yeah, chill Delkery, right? He's just chilling. He's just hanging out. But hide and seek would be this in the future. If you sub, not only do you get the different perks. If you look in the about section, I have them listed there. So if you're curious, man, what would happen if I subbed to this dude? If you sub, first of all, it's $5 that go back into the stream. I think that gets split somehow, but whatever comes out of that to me will go back into the stream. Especially right now, everything goes towards that computer, for us being able to upgrade computer. But there's no ads when you enter into the stream. You get phenomenal Delk Shield badges that Roundhouse Kick made for us. So the more months that you are apart, at 1 month you start off with a I just got lost train of thought. Oh, okay, I got you. And so you get the no ads. You get the Delk Shield badge, which it grows in legitness over time. You get more points on your rack, so it shows that you are experienced, that you are becoming a wise elder among the herd, and your beard and facial hair grows as it shows your maturity, your maturation within the herd as well. Rip Delkery's ability to grow facial hair. But you get that in front of your name, so as people come in, they can see that you have been a committed member. And if we hit partner one day, then it'll give us access to be able to do stuff for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, all the way to 8 years kind of stuff. But right now, it's 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 6 month, 9 month, 1 year. And it'll continue to upgrade. So you start out with the base Delk shield. Dang, I won't need a badge showing that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're gonna stay at the base level forever, Crimson. Anyway, so you got the base, and then you rips Frost's ability to grow head hair. Oh my goodness, Frost. But you've got the base, and then when you hit into that beginning of that second month, you get you move on to the bronze. You move on to the bronze Delk Shield, and then from there you move to silver, to gold, to platinum, and then after 1 year you gain diamond. You gain the diamond Delk. All right. So just some fun things. Frost, that's the perfect emote to respond in that situation. But as a sub, you get those things. You get the Delk Shield badges. You get no ads. You get sub-only emotes, which we have. If you've seen the hype or the heart in chat, those are 2 of them. The third one is being approved, but you only get access to those as you sub. Or if you redeem your bucks down in the chat, you can redeem those to have access. And then you gain 2 times the amount of bucks every minute. So that way, the redeemables that you have down there, your bucks, you can use more often. You have better access to. So the more you watch the stream, and that you're immune to slow mode in chat, and then on top of that would be the sub. When you sub, you would get a free redeemable. So one of those redeemables down there in chat, you would get free, your choice, when you subbed. just for that one time, okay? You get to use it that one time. And what did we just say too about the sub piece? Oh, and you would have access to hide and seek with Delkery. I gotta write this down so that way I don't forget it. The hide and seek in Delkery, for anyone who is curious, what in the world is he talking about? Let me add this real quick. Well, let's be real. Let's be real. Would we make that? Is there a reason why we don't have our base sub badges right now? I do not know why. I really don't. I gotta look at that, Kick. Because I uploaded them all and they were approved. Is there a reason why? Yeah. Maturity, a forced societal standard of behavior only limited in public with the exception of certain friend groups. That's hysterical. So, let's be real about this. Should we do the hide and seek with Delkery? Should we make that a follower only thing? You have to follow to participate in that. Or sub. What do we think? I know some of you may be followers and you're just like, please make it followers only. And some of you might be subs and be like, please make it sub only. But I want to think, what would be the best perk? What do you guys think? It's in your Twitch settings. You have to manually switch off the first sub badge or else it will always show on any channel where you were one of the first 10 subs. Oh, okay. So if you're one of the first subs, you don't get to see the sub badge unless you turn off the first sub badge and you choose to show the Delk shield. So that's up to you guys. I'll leave that up to you. Right now we have 6 subs, so the next 4 subs will still get that first. You will get the first showing that you were one of the first 10 to ever subscribe to this channel, and you will have that for as long as you subscribe for the rest of our lives. So okay, correct. Okay, good. So maybe I should explain it first for those who don't know. Hide and seek with Delkery. Delkery is this little guy. He is the little Delkery. He is the little Hulk bear, the little Hulk me. And so with Delkery, on different streams at different times, I will let people know, and I probably will include in the title, that he is hidden. Wait, sorry, can someone explain the badge thing again? Accidentally closed out of Twitch. Hey, Crimson, you want to throw something short and summarized to her to help her out? It's in your Twitch settings. Yep, there it is. There you go. But this little guy, on different streams, he's in the stream. But different times, he's obvious because he's just hanging out. And other times, he is hidden. Whether that means he is directly in the first scene, or if somebody at some point redeems something that causes the camera to change for some reason, he may be there. You don't know. But it would be hide and seek with Delkery, and when he's found, there would be some sort of prize. Right now, the prize would be points awarded to your. Let me rephrase that. Loyalty dough rewarded to you through Streamlabs. Right now, you're gaining points, both bucks here in Twitch channel that you can use for redeemables, as well as loyalty dough that is growing in Streamlabs that you can use then in the future if we do raffles, if we do giveaways, if we do things like that. And you will be awarded points there from being the first to find Delkery. I'm thinking of creating a command. What do you think about this, Kick? Being like exclamation point found him, whatever, something like that. And then the first person I see who has that will have to identify where he is. And if they are correct, they will be awarded that prize. Whether it be 1,000 loyalty dough or a small gift, maybe I'll have a t-shirt and you'll win that. I don't know yet. But right now, I think we had talked about doing loyalty dough. So to be able to use for future things. And so yeah, that's kind of the plan right now. So that's what hide and seek with Delkery is. It's in process. It's growing. We're gonna see what it does. One of the redeemables that you may see as well is about Play with Hulkery. When I'm playing a game, if you save up and rack up those points, you can choose to redeem them at some point so that I have to play with Hulkery for 5 minutes. And what that means is... Oh man, I just whacked out that audio. What that means is that I have to literally, if I'm using a controller, I have to literally put... Hey, let me grab a controller. So I have to literally take my controller and I have to try to play with Hulkery. See how this? You see how terrible this is? But and when I'm usually on stream, I'll tilt the camera down so you can see him play. And somebody redeemed this, I think last week or a week ago for the first time, so we got to try it out, and it was hilarious. It was horrendous gameplay, horrendous. Now we almost got a kill just by punching, but that was all we could do because it's so hard to handle with this little guy. It's so hard to handle these little controllers and stuff. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Look at that. Look at him having a good time. Button masher. Anyway, so but that is what that one is about, Play with Hulkery, where I have to do that for 1 round or 5 minutes. And so yeah, whichever is more is usually. Yeah, pretty neat to watch. Pretty terrible to do, man. I one time had someone play with the controller upside down. Yeah, I did die quickly. Oh, you're saying they die quickly. Well, there's also another one there called Refresh, I believe. Let me look here. If you look at your bucks. If you scroll down, I think there's one for the same price. Yep. You can either choose Hulkery Plays for 3,000 redeemable bucks or Reverse. Reverse is where you choose, where I have to play in it. I have to play and do what I'm doing in a different... All right, Crimson, sounds good. So whether I have to play sideways, or I have to play upside down, or I have to play with a controller upside down. I don't know why I'm playing with Hulkery like he's a controller, but anyway, so those are definitely available to us. It's a little bit more difficult, obviously, when we're here doing chatting. We might need to come up with some more redeemables that are available for when we're doing this, so that way people can see, okay, what can I do? What can I do if he's gaming versus what can I do if he's just chatting with the community? You know what I mean? So that'd be the plan there. So that's what hide and seek with Hulkery is. I'd said. And so, what do you guys think? Knowing what that is, do we think we make that a subscriber special? Or do we make that a follower only? Now, if you're a subscriber, you probably followed too, so you would still be a part of that. But that is a pretty big deal, because it could happen at random times, and you could earn quite a bit of stuff. I love that you checked the camera to make sure Hulkery was at just the right angle. Yes. It's because, look at that. Hulkery matters too. Okay, can we get a hashtag in chat? Hulkery matters. Hulkery matters. But, and actually, you know what I'm realizing? Give me 1 second, Kick. You made me realize something. There we go. So as we're chilling, as we're kind of just hanging out, Hulkery's in the picture. There we go. Yes. Hey, everybody loved Hulkery that first Friday that a lot of people started hanging out, and so I was just like, let's go with it. Let's make it happen. Let's make Hulkery more a part of the stream. And so yeah, Hulkery is an interesting story, and maybe at different times I'll come back and tell that story again, about where that all started with the Hulk. But for right now, we'll settle with what we got. But I'm excited about that. But does anybody have any thoughts on that? I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. This might actually be a better idea. Is that we make it generally a followers only, but every now and again, maybe like once a month, I don't even have to commit to that, but once in a while, it's a subscriber only hide and seek. What do we think about that? And so once in a while, it becomes a subscriber only for a certain something. But we do a followers as a general idea. And then everybody gets to have fun with Hulkery. Just for fun, y'all who are here, because Crimson had me do it earlier, and I like being able to use it. Let's pull this. Let's pull it. I know why will it not let me manage this poll? Do I have to view the results and get rid of it? This is really interesting, people. Another idea I had thought about with the... Hey, Crimson, I know you said you BRB. I don't know if you can still hear me, but how do I get rid of this poll? It says it's ended, but it's still here. Can you only do like one poll on a stream or something? End poll. Could not end poll. Interesting. All right, well, we won't do that. But I think that's a good idea for us to go, is follower only. So if you are not a follower, then you will not be eligible. But sometimes we'll have special sub only. It's there forever now. Yeah, I think it might be something based upon, like, you can only do one per stream, or there's a cooldown. Maybe there's a cooldown of, like, you can only do one per hour or something like that. So let me write this down up here. All right, sweet. Got that down. So one of the things, so that'll be a cool thing for us to be able to have. And one of the things too, over the next period of time, the next couple weeks, is, oh no, that's not next couple weeks, but what is going to be happening in the future is, I think what I'm going to do is make a once a month Thursday afternoon or certain day and time community stream. And so right now, as you can see, what I mean by that is we have yeah, let me explain it before we all have our own understandings about what that means. In your chat, you have bucks that you can redeem. The more you watch, when you subscribe, it doubles, etc. When you do that, when you use those, one of the options is to be able, some of the options are to be able to choose what weapon I have to use, to choose where I need to land, to choose what character I have to use, to have complete control over all those things depending on the game we're playing, stuff like that. Having those available whenever I play. But having one, at least one stream a month to where you don't have to redeem to give your feedback. So like say the first Thursday of the month, we make it community choice. It's community choice Thursday, right? And anyone who hops in can jump in and give ideas that we'll pull from chat. Like, hey, you need to run, if we're playing Apex, you need to run a Hemlock and a Mozambique or something like that. I'll run a Mozambique and a Hemlock, right? But beyond that, that way we have those opportunities, but we're also not, it's not an every week thing, and we can expand upon our content. We can expand upon what's available here on this channel, what we want to do and what we can do, which I'm excited about. So so that's something that would be coming. And I was thinking about maybe possibly making that sub only, having hide and seek with Delkery maybe once a week, but then having once a month be hide and seek with Delkery sub only, something like that. Kind of scheduling it out so that way we have that available. I'm throwing these ideas down real quick. And the idea would be it would change. Like, say we do the followers only hide and seek with Delkery, then like 1 week it might be on a Monday night, 1 week it might be on a Thursday afternoon, one day it might be on a Friday, 1 week it might be on a Friday morning. You never know, and you have to pay attention to those things. So let me see. And the important thing would be to make commands, right? Because then anybody coming in would learn about that. So it wouldn't be something that we always have to teach every time. You know what I mean? At any point they can put, what, Delkery? And they put exclamation point Delkery or something like that. That'd be awesome. What do you think about all that, Kick? I know you're excited about Delkery. Love it. Awesome. Hey, I see that you changed it. So anybody curious about what that base shield looks like, it is right beside Kick's name. That is the base Delk, and at 2 months it will move up to the bronze, and at 3 months it'll move to silver, at 6 months it'll move to gold, at 9 months it'll move to plat, and at 1 year, people, it will move to diamond. The diamond Delk. I had a work phone call and forgot I left you up. I looked back and expected to see the Carol Burnett show on pause and got confused for a brief second. That's funny. I've never watched the Carol Burnett show. Also, I'm lurking-ish, LOL, chatting when I'm in between. Oh, no problem. I actually here soon, everyone, am gonna have to BRB. Here's the thing, I've got to contact my wife because she tried to call, so I want to give her a call. And somebody, I don't know. I might have to shut down, people. I was thinking about just trying to leave it up so we can hang out and continue to hang out. But I got 2 phone calls I gotta make, and then I'll have to eat lunch too. Well, the one with my wife shouldn't take but 5 minutes. The one to somebody in Ohio is trying to figure out stuff for this summer with my youth that I'm not sure how long it could take. And then lunch is something that I could just go grab real quick, and we could just continue to hang out while I eat. Don't worry, I would not chew in front of the microphone. But if you guys want me to, I can come back. Otherwise, I can just shut it down, take care of that stuff, and get ready to go for the 1 o'clock testimony stream. Which, if you did not know what is happening, then you can type in !story into the chat, and you will get a little understanding of what is happening this afternoon. So, actually, on my notes list here, Frost, from earlier, I am going to delete and erase the salt block and salt licks, because that is not recommended for human consumption, as we found out this morning. So, Yeah, shut it down, Frost says. Oh my goodness. You just set on me shutting it down, man. All right. Well, I'm sure we could find one. You know, and I was thinking about, what about something like, have you like sugar cubes? Like if there was like a little thing of salt or something like that. I don't know. I think it's the best option, you say. But there was one other thing. No, that was that. Oh, that piece too. So one of the reasons why I have all of these ideas and things that I want to give to people is I want to give as thanks to everyone who chooses to be a part of this. So I want things available to those who follow. I want especially things to those who are willing to subscribe. Like that is a phenomenal like gesture from you to me and to the content here in this channel, and I want to reward that. I want to show you that I appreciate that with all my heart. And so that's why I want to make so many different things available to you, because I think it's I want to make it worthwhile, right? I want to make it worth your while to sub. And so the only thing that will be beyond that will be may need to think, don't want to leave it slide up too long. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Frost. One of the things that I will want to think on some more is that when people give if people donate of certain amounts, like we have the piece that we'll figure out about being able to choose a game, but I want to be able to create something else as well, because somebody might not be in it for the game. They might be in it for what's happening in community and chat. So I want to create at least one option there. You get what I'm saying? So we'll continue to think on this. I think this is excellent stuff, guys. I think this will be a lot of fun. Put a 5 in the chat if you think that some of the stuff we've come up with, if not all of it, is going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to see some of it happen, and can't wait to see the different levels unlock the boss level and being able to unlock the use of a new gaming computer. And with that, a multi-hour stream beyond what we normally do of 3 hours. Yeah. Hype 5 hype. I like it, Kick. I like it. Awesome. So with that, I will say this, guys. I will be back on at 1 o'clock. I'm going to, like I said, some calls, going to eat some lunch. I want you guys to know that it has been a lot of fun this morning, just hanging out, just chatting. I want you to know you are unique, unrepeatable, beautiful, and intelligent miracles of God. You are made in His image. You're made with a plan and purpose. You are loved. This is intended to be a place of encouragement. Whether or not you believe the same thing as me or someone else in the community, this is a place where we can just support each other. We can love each other. We can give each other some encouragement in the midst of dark times, dark days, and I hope that is that for you. And so love that you guys were all here this morning, because I constantly think about the fact that these people could be anywhere and they're choosing to be here, and I'm truly humbled and grateful for each of you, whether you're lurking, whether you're just watching, whether you're following, whether you've subscribed, whether you've donated, cheered, rated, hosted, whatever. Thank you. Thank you. And so with that, I am going to be heading out for a little bit. You guys have a good rest of your morning, wherever you are, afternoon, evening, but I will be back on at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And so you guys take care. See you guys. I am out.